It's MiniWarGamer Mike, and today I'm going to talk to you about the multicolored Ork horde. Now, I don't mean that in that some of them are blue and some of them are purple and they look really, really strange, but that we've got a whole lot of different orky skin tones going on. Now, I was actually inspired. I was playing Warhammer Online, and if you've played that game, the Orks have a whole range of skin tones that go anywhere from almost a sand color through different shades of brown, and then a whole lot of variations on green, instead of the normal bright fluorescent green that 40k players are pretty much used to looking at. So I tried to emulate that in my Ork horde, and you can see we probably did a pretty good job here. We've got a lot of different skin colors going on, but they're all very decidedly Ork. And so I'm going to just talk really briefly about the process of getting this to work. So what we have here are 4 light colors: Desert Yellow, Graveyard Earth, Camo Green, and Gretchen Green, and 4 dark colors: Dark Angels Green, Orkhide Shade, Catachan Green, and Narlock Green. And basically what I do is when I'm painting one Ork, I randomly pick up one of these 8. I don't look at which one I'm picking up, I just pick up a bottle. I grab my MiniWarGaming flat basing brush and just paint all the areas that are going to be skin. Normally you only need 1 coat. For some of the colors, the Desert Yellow in particular, you might need 2, just to get over the black base. Once I've done that, if I picked a dark color, I move on to a dry brushing a highlight color, normally either Goblin Green or Scorpion Green, and sometimes I'll do one and then the other. If I've picked one of the lighter colors, like the Desert Yellow or the Graveyard Earth, I go with a dark wash over top. And again, I just randomly pick one up. I don't pay attention to what I'm grabbing. So we have Griffin Sepia, works really well, Thraka Green wash, we have the Ogren Flesh, Devlin Mud, or Badab Black. And each of these mixed with a random other color produces a really unique effect. One of the Orks a lot of people have actually commented on is this unit right here. He's just Desert Yellow and a black wash, and yet he's very orky looking. There's not an ounce of green anywhere on this model though. Somewhat similar, this is Graveyard Earth with a black wash. A little bit closer to actually being a human skin tone, but still definitely passes off as an Ork. And we have our much more typical dark green with a couple dry brushes of light green. This is really what Ork players are probably used to seeing in 40k. And this guy right here, believe it or not, his base coat is Desert Yellow, then he's got a green wash followed by black wash or a mud wash. But we get some really good muscle detail. Still a green Ork, but he's not that glow-in-the-dark fluorescent green that most Ork players are used to seeing in 40k. Still a very natural looking kind of green instead. And of course we do have the other end of the spectrum. This guy was Desert Yellow with a green wash, and then I believe we did a Ogren Flesh wash on top of that. So he's almost yellow in a sense. I mean, he's still very green, but you still see we get really good muscle definition. Now I cheated a little bit on this one. I still have some of the old green ink, so I actually washed this once with green ink over top of Desert Yellow, and then went back and did a black wash over the ink wash. You could still do this same effect though using the Thraka Green wash and then a black wash over top of a light color base. And this is probably what everyone's used to seeing, the dark green, Goblin Green, Scorpion Green, 3-layer dry brush. It definitely still looks good, I just didn't want to have 70 of these at the same time. But you definitely want to use your MiniWarGaming basing brush. This is a 1/8 flat brush. They're a nice bristle, cleans up very well, and it keeps its shape for a long time. I've done 35 boys so far, plus a few other units. I've got 35 boys to go. And then when you're just doing the fine detail, you can pick up, this is a 00. We have smaller brushes. We actually have a 5-0 and a 10-0 as well. This one's small enough for most detail you're going to want to do, at least at this stage. And once again, really nice sturdy bristles, and it cleans up amazingly well.
We, MiniWarGaming, are having a grand reopening sale. The sale starts Monday, February 23rd at noon Eastern Standard Time and ends at noon the following Monday, March 2nd Eastern Standard Time. All of our Games Workshop products are 20% off. All of our Warhammer Fantasy, Warhammer 40k, and Lord of the Rings, all 20% off. All of our non-Games Workshop products are from 15 to 25% off and include green stuff, plastic art, magnets, and introducing Armor Cast. And to top it off, we are including a free set of MiniWarGaming paintbrushes with every order. Just visit MiniWarGamingSale.com and put in your email address. And make sure to put your orders in as soon as the sale starts, because all the products I mentioned before are while supplies last. The sale starts soon, so be there or be dead. I mean, yeah, just be there.